What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Dementors in Hogwarts Legacy. I've seen a lot of chat about this going on online, and I figured I'd weigh in. We've actually had this discussion before, oh god, probably years ago at this point, but that's the thing, right? That's the thing with these is it's been 2 years since we saw them, and we've only seen them once, and we've only seen them in that original reveal trailer, and there's still speculation of when we see them, you see the environment, but you don't see it all that well. Is it Azkaban? Is that where it actually is? Or is it just some weird-looking corridor or hallway? Or, it doesn't have to be Azkaban. So what in God's name is going on? Well, and I've said this before in terms of like my end pitch for Hogwarts Legacy. I'm going to bring it in just to kind of like set the stage. I do think the idea of the battle for Hogwarts, right, and Ranrock and Rookwood getting basically an army and basically trying to recreate Harry Potter. That's what I do think in some regards they are shooting for at least the last mission of Hogwarts Legacy is, and you could tell by all the box covers, right, that we've seen time and time again. I do think at the end there's going to be some sort of war right outside of Hogwarts, or even in its walls, whatever, and it's going to be comprised of you and your friends and the teachers and all that, and then also the enemies, which obviously led again by Ranrock and Rookwood, but also you're going to have your group or collection of magical beasts and creatures and all these different things, right? So that's what I think it's building up to. And I wouldn't be shocked if that is one of the 2 times that we see Dementors in the game. So a long actual theory that I have had since the last time I've talked about Dementors is I don't think they're going to be in the game all that much at all. I think potentially twice, once in that reveal trailer, if they keep it exactly the same. And I guess the best way of doing that is, if that is an Azkaban, I think you go to Azkaban for a mission. For some sort of mission, you need info from a prisoner. You go, and that's why you see Dementors. And then they'll make a reappearance at the end of the game with the rest of the army that you're going to be fighting. All right? So there's that. And I guess to that, are Dementors still in the game, right? I've seen that kind of discussion pop up. Because they haven't been shown all that much, are they still in it? Yeah, I mean, it's a prediction for sure, but I truly do believe that they didn't take Dementors out or anything like that. That would be kind of nuts. That'd be very gutsy to do, and I just don't think they did that. All right, so I do think they're in the game, and I do think we're only gonna see them a few times. Of course, that opens up the Patronuses thing, and I really don't know what to think. It kind of goes, if you can believe this, I can actually connect this to swimming if you give me a second. And what I mean by that is, I feel like at times we're underestimating them. I think we could look back and say, man, did we actually like lowball them on a couple different aspects? Now, I'm not here to tell you that all of your wildest dreams in Hogwarts Legacy is going to come true, and you can be an animagus and all that kind of stuff. But what I am telling you is, one of the things like for swimming, what have we constantly been saying? I think the minority of people believe underwater caves, these like depth, these Horizon Forbidden West type things. But you know what? That could be in the game. Now, maybe not as in detail as Horizon, but if there is underwater exploration, let's say in Hogwarts, a lot of us, including myself, lowballed them or underestimated them. So now let's connect it back to Patronuses. Yes, have a lot of us kind of said we just don't think they're going to be able to if your Patronus is a cat or a dragon or a phoenix or all this different stuff, can they actually do that? We've all kind of said no. I think really where we've all settled is just a non, like creature form of a Patronus, right? Which does exist in the lore, makes complete sense. That would be what they would do. But maybe it's not. Maybe, when they talk about how they haven't shown all that much stuff, maybe there is more to it. Maybe Patronuses are in this game a lot more than we think. Now, again, I do think they're going to be in it very little. Now, because if Dementors are not in it a lot, I can't imagine Patronuses being in the game a lot either. So I do think both of them are going to be kept relatively like low usage, but I do believe both of them are going to be in the game. And while I'm definitely coming around to the water thing, like a lot more, considering people are like dissecting every second of that second gameplay showcase, I don't know about, being able to choose your Patronus and being able to have all those, whatever, 100 plus, picks in the game. I'm not sold on I'm sold on wanting it, of course, like, if we could have it, for sure, but I'm not necessarily sold on them being able to incorporate that into the game. But that's kind of what I would imagine. I really don't see Dementors being in this game a lot at all. I see maybe 2 times max, one as a mission where we introduce them to the character, right? Like, we know what they are, we know what they do, we know their purpose, but like your character doesn't. So you know what I mean? And to integrate, I guess, that into a story mission or even like a side mission, whatever, then that's how you would have your character recognize who these creatures are. And at the end of the game, you would see them return with a bunch of other creatures that maybe you also only see once or twice, right? We talk about Dementors, there could be other things in this game, other kind of beings that you don't see all that often, and maybe they make an appearance at the end of the game for the battle, if it's true, if it is a battle. I think a lot of us are pretty sold on there being a Battle of Hogwarts. We'll see if we all kind of led each other astray, though, with that one, right, when the game comes out. So let me know what you guys think about Dementors, about Patronuses as well in this game. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, and I'll see you all on the next one.